Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Learning, real English for your everyday life.
Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Lily. Today we are talking about food. It is something we all love, but hate discussing in English.
It really is. I actually just had a very stressful lunch today.
Oh no. What exactly happened at lunch?
I went to a new bakery. The worker asked me how the pastry tasted.
That sounds like a very normal, friendly question.
It was, but my brain completely froze. I just panicked, smiled, and said, "It is very bread."
Oh, Jake. I understand that sudden pressure so well.
It was so embarrassing. I eat every single day, but I never know how to describe flavors.
You are definitely not the only one who feels shy when talking about a meal.
I always feel like I need to be a professional food critic to answer a simple question.
We put so much pressure on ourselves to find the perfect adjective.
Yes, and when I cannot find it, I just say good and stare at the table.
As always, you do not need to catch every single word we say today.
Just relax, grab your coffee, and follow the main idea.
By the end of our chat, you will have simple phrases to talk about food without freezing.
I really need those phrases before I ever go back to that bakery.
To fix that frozen feeling, we need to look at why your brain panicked.
I think my brain was searching for a fancy vocabulary word and completely failed.
Exactly. When someone asks about food, we suddenly think we are on a cooking show.
Yes, I felt like I needed to describe the exact texture of the crust.
And that is a huge trap for language learners.
Because we usually do not have those specific culinary words yet.
Right. And honestly, most native speakers do not use them either in daily life.
Wait, really? They do not talk about complex flavor profiles at lunch?
Not at a normal bakery or a casual cafe.
So what are they actually asking when they say, "How is the pastry?"
They are just checking if you are happy.
Oh, so it is more about my mood than the actual baked goods.
Exactly. Think of it like a simple traffic light.
A traffic light? Like green, yellow, or red?
Yes. A green light just means you are enjoying the overall experience.
So I do not need to read them the recipe card.
No. You just need to give them a green light to show you are happy.
That takes so much pressure off my shoulders.
The bad instinct is trying to describe the food itself.
Like saying, "It is very bread," or trying to explain the exact spices.
Right. Or struggling to remember if the word is savory or salty.
Oh, I always mix those two up. My mind goes totally blank.
Plus, you are usually chewing when they ask you.
Yes, I have a mouthful of food and someone expects a full sentence.
It is physically awkward to try and speak clearly.
I usually just nod aggressively and point at my plate.
Nodding is a great start, but having a short phrase ready is better.
So the calmer alternative is to shift away from the food ingredients.
Yes. Describe your personal reaction to it instead.
Okay, so how do I show my reaction naturally?
Instead of using adjectives for the food, focus on simple phrases about your feelings.
Like saying, "I am really enjoying this."
Perfect. That is a completely natural, friendly response.
It sounds much safer than trying to translate a food idiom from my native language.
Translating food idioms is incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, they almost never make sense in English anyway.
So we keep it simple. We focus on your reaction, not the recipe.
I like this rule. It feels manageable even when I am nervous.
And this works for almost any casual relationship, like friends or cafe workers.
Does the rule change if I am at a fancy business dinner?
A little bit. The vocabulary might get slightly more formal, but the traffic light idea stays.
You still just want to show that you are happy with the meal.
Exactly. People just want to share a good moment with you.
If these moments of everyday pressure sound familiar, you are definitely in the right place.
We believe learning English should feel like a comfortable conversation, not a test.
If you want a quiet place to practice, you can subscribe and join us every week.
Now, let us talk about the yellow light.
The yellow light means I am not sure about the food, right?
Yes. Maybe it is not bad, but it is not what you expected.
That is the absolute hardest situation to navigate.
Because you want to be polite, but you also want to be honest.
Exactly. I never know how to say I do not like something without sounding extremely rude.
Native speakers use very specific, soft phrases for that exact moment.
I definitely need those soft phrases before my next lunch date.
Let us jump right back into that bakery.
Okay, I am ready to try this scene again.
I am the friendly worker behind the counter. I recognize you from last week.
The pressure is already building just thinking about it.
I hand you a warm blueberry muffin and say, "How is that tasting today?"
I want to use our new rule, so I will say, I am feeling happy.
That is a good attempt at focusing on your feelings.
But it sounds a little strange, does it not?
Yes, it sounds a bit too emotional for a simple muffin.
So, how do I say I am happy without sounding weird?
The safest, most universal phrase is, "It is really good, thank you."
Just really good? I always feel like I need to say more.
You do not really good with a warm smile is a complete answer.
Let me try that. It is really good, thank you.
Perfect. Now, if you want to sound a little more native, we can add a phrase.
I would love a native phrase, as long as it is easy to remember.
You can say, "It is really hitting the spot."
Hitting the spot? What does that mean?
It is an idiom that means it is exactly what you wanted in that moment.
Like when you are very thirsty and finally drink cold water.
Right. The cold water hits the spot.
Oh, I like that. It makes the food sound comforting.
Let us try the scene again. How is that muffin tasting today?
It is really hitting the spot. Thank you.
That sounded incredibly natural.
It feels so much better than trying to describe the blueberries.
Now let us look at a much harder situation.
The yellow light. When you do not really like the food.
Imagine you are at my house for dinner.
Okay, that is a delicate situation because you cooked it.
Exactly. I made a very traditional soup from my family recipe.
And I am guessing it has a flavor I am not used to.
Yes, it is very bitter, and I can see you are eating it slowly.
I am sweating just thinking about this.
I look at you and ask, "How do you like the soup?"
It is very interesting.
That is actually a common survival word.
It is, but I always worry that interesting sounds like an insult.
It can, depending on your tone of voice.
So what is a safer way to tell the truth without hurting your feelings?
First, you praise something specific, like the effort or the smell.
It smells amazing.
Good. Then, you make the problem about you, not the food.
How do I do that?
You can say, "I am just not used to this flavor."
Wow, that changes the entire feeling of the conversation.
Why does that feel different to you?
Because it means the soup is fine, my taste buds are just confused.
Perfect. It protects my feelings as the host.
Let me try the whole thing together.
How do you like the soup, Jake?
It smells amazing, but I am just not used to this flavor.
That is perfectly polite, but as a host, I might ask a follow-up question.
Right. You will probably want to fix the problem.
I might say, "Oh no, let me make you a sandwich instead."
I would feel terrible making you cook again.
So you need a recovery phrase to gently stop me.
No, do not do that.
That is a bit too direct. Try saying, "Please don't worry, I'm fine."
Please don't worry, I'm fine.
And then point out something else on the table that you do like.
Please don't worry, I'm fine. I am really enjoying the bread.
You completely saved the dinner party.
It is amazing how a soft phrase can rescue a terrible moment.
What if the food is not strange, but you just really dislike it?
Like if someone offers me black licorice and I hate it.
Yes. How do you politely decline something you hate?
I usually just say, no thank you, and look away.
The safest casual phrase is, "It's not really my thing."
It's not really my thing. That sounds very relaxed.
It is. It means you do not prefer it, but you are not judging it.
I can use that for movies or music too, correct?
Absolutely. It is a brilliant everyday phrase for declining things softly.
These phrases are building a nice little safety net for me.
Let us test that safety net with one more scenario.
Okay, what is the situation?
You are at a business lunch with a new coworker.
A professional setting. The social pressure is much higher.
You ordered the chicken, but it is completely dry and cold.
Oh, a red light situation.
Your coworker asks, "How is your chicken?"
If I am honest, I would say, it is terrible and cold.
That is honest, but it ruins the positive professional atmosphere.
I agree. I do not want to sound like a negative person at work.
But you also do not want to lie and say it is perfect.
So how do I stay neutral?
Keep it brief and redirect the conversation.
It is okay, but I think I will try the salad next time.
That is a great response. You did not lie, but you also did not complain.
And then I can ask them how their food is to change the subject.
Yes, it is okay, but I'll try the salad next time. How is your pasta?
That completely moves the spotlight off my bad chicken.
But what if you actually need to complain to the waiter?
That is my absolute worst nightmare.
Many learners would rather eat cold food than speak to the waiter.
I have definitely eaten a wrong order just to avoid talking.
To complain politely, you only need 2 simple steps.
Okay, what is the first step?
Name the problem neutrally, without any anger or blame.
Excuse me, my chicken is cold.
Good. And the second step is asking for the solution.
Could you please warm it up?
That is all you need. Let us put it together.
Excuse me, my chicken is cold. Could you please warm it up?
That was clear, firm, and completely polite.
It does not sound angry at all when you break it into steps.
The waiter just wants to fix the problem and move on with their shift.
They are not judging my English. They are just doing their job.
We just covered 3 very different traffic light situations.
Green for perfect, yellow for strange, and red for cold chicken.
Exactly. Now let us see how well those phrases stuck in your memory.
Oh no, my mind is going blank again already.
There is no pressure. Tell me how to gently refuse the black licorice.
Right, the yellow light. I think I say, it is not really my things.
You are so close. You just added an extra sound at the very end.
Ah, I made it plural by accident. It is not really my thing.
Perfect. Now let us practice the rhythm of that phrase using standard English.
Okay, I want to make sure I do not sound robotic when I speak.
To sound completely natural, put the most stress on the word really.
It is not really my thing.
That is it. The stress on really softens the sentence and makes it polite.
It feels much friendlier when I say it with that little bounce.
The bounce is exactly what native speakers use to avoid sounding angry.
I always wondered how people said no without causing a massive argument.
Excellent. Now it is time for our meaning moments section.
This is where we review the most useful phrases we cited earlier, right?
Yes. And our first phrase is the one we just practiced.
Not really my thing.
This is a gentle, indirect way to say you do not enjoy something.
It is much softer than saying, I hate this, or this tastes bad.
Exactly. You can use it for food, movies, or even hobbies.
If someone invites me to a loud nightclub, I can use it there.
Yes. Thanks for asking, but loud clubs are not really my thing.
That is such a safe, polite boundary to keep in my pocket.
Repeat. Not really my thing.
Not really my thing.
Our second phrase is from the green light situation at the bakery.
You taught me a native phrase for when the food is absolutely perfect.
Yes. We used the idiom hitting the spot.
It means the food or drink is exactly what my body needed.
Right. Like drinking a cold glass of lemonade on a burning hot day.
That cold lemonade would definitely hit the spot.
You can also use it for a familiar meal after a long trip.
Like eating my mother's cooking after living abroad for a full year.
That is a beautiful example. It brings deep comfort and satisfaction.
I feel like I will use this phrase almost every single day now.
Repeat, hitting the spot.
Hitting the spot.
Our third phrase comes from the yellow light situation at my dinner party.
When I tried your bitter family soup and got completely confused by the taste.
You needed to explain your honest reaction without insulting my cooking skills.
So I said, I am not used to this flavor.
Yes, used to means something is familiar or completely normal for you.
And not used to means my brain has zero experience with it.
Exactly. It removes the blame from the food entirely.
The food is not bad, my mouth just needs time to adjust.
This phrase is an absolute lifesaver when you travel and try local dishes.
It shows respect for their local culture while protecting my own taste buds.
Repeat, not used to.
Not used to.
Our fourth phrase is a simple action from the red light restaurant scene.
The awkward scene where my chicken arrived at the table completely cold.
We ask the busy waiter to warm it up.
That means to heat the food again until it is ready to eat.
Right. It is a phrasal verb that sounds more natural than saying, make it hot.
Make it hot sounds like I want them to add a bunch of spicy peppers.
Exactly. Warm it up specifically refers to the temperature of the dish.
What if the coffee is cold? Do I ask them to warm up the coffee?
You can, but usually for drinks we just ask for a fresh, hot cup.
Oh, that is a very helpful cultural detail to know.
But for solid food, warm it up is your best and safest option.
Can I use this phrase when I am cooking in my own kitchen?
Absolutely. I am going to warm up some leftover pizza for dinner tonight.
That is a very practical sentence for my daily routine.
Repeat, warm it up.
Warm it up.
You did a wonderful job producing those phrases and remembering the traffic light rules.
It really helps to practice the rhythm instead of just staring at silent grammar pages.
Now that you have these safety phrases, let us test them in a brand new situation.
Okay, I am a little nervous, but I am ready to try.
You are at a neighbor's house for a small afternoon party.
So the atmosphere is casual, but I still want to be a good guest.
Exactly. Your neighbor hands you a glass of bright green juice.
A bright green juice? That already sounds very suspicious to me.
They look very proud and say, "It is my special daily health drink."
I would definitely smile and take a very small sip.
You take a sip. It tastes extremely sour, almost like fresh lawn grass.
Oh, that is definitely a yellow light situation.
It is. They smile and ask, "So, what do you think?"
I need to be polite, so I will try our new phrase.
Go ahead. How do you answer them naturally?
Wow, this is very healthy. I am just not used for this flavor.
You have the perfect strategy, but let us look at one tiny word.
Oh, did I mess up the preposition again?
Just a little. We say used to instead of used for when talking about experience.
Ah, right. Used to.
Let us try that second sentence one more time.
I am just not used to this flavor.
That is perfect. It sounds honest but completely respectful.
And I did not have to search for the words sour or bitter.
You saved your brain energy and protected your neighbor's feelings.
But what if they try to fix it?
That is a great point. Your neighbor says, "Oh, I can add some spicy ginger."
That sounds even worse than the grass flavor.
So how do you gently stop them from pouring ginger into your glass?
I can use the phrase we practiced earlier. Spicy drinks are not really my thing.
That is a brilliant recovery.
It works because I am rejecting the ginger, not their hospitality.
Exactly. And then you can simply ask for a glass of water.
Spicy drinks are not really my thing. Could I just have some water?
You completely survived a very awkward food situation.
Having these phrases actually changes how I feel about going to parties.
How does it change the feeling for you?
Before, I would force myself to drink the entire glass of terrible juice.
Just to avoid the awkward English conversation?
Yes, I would give myself a stomachache just to stay quiet.
That polite suffering takes all the joy out of sharing a meal.
It really does. Food is supposed to be relaxing, not a vocabulary exam.
Exactly. And native speakers respect honesty much more than forced suffering.
That makes sense. No host actually wants their guests to be miserable.
So using "not my thing" is actually a kindness to the host.
I never thought about it that way. It is a win for everyone.
Now it is time to build a safety net for your own everyday life.
An action plan, so we do not freeze at the bakery again.
Exactly. Here is step 1 for your next meal out.
I have my mental notebook ready.
Step 1 is to pick the cafe or restaurant you visit the most.
For me, it is the small sandwich shop near my office.
Step 2 is to choose just one green light phrase from today.
I am going to choose, "It is really good, thank you."
Step 3 is to practice saying it out loud with a polite bounce.
You mean putting the stress on the word really?
Yes. Practice that bounce before you even walk through the restaurant door.
It is really good, thank you. I feel completely ready for tomorrow.
We would love to hear about your own food experiences too.
Everyone has a different answer for this.
What is your favorite comfort food when you need something to hit the spot?
I am guessing we will see a lot of warm soup and pizza answers today.
As you practice your traffic light phrases this week, remember to be gentle with yourself.
You really do not need to be a professional food critic to have a great lunch with friends.
Exactly. The food is just the excuse we use to sit down and connect with each other.
So we should just focus on sharing our genuine reactions and enjoying the actual moment.
And if your brain freezes and you accidentally say, "It is very bread," do not panic.
I will just use my fallback plan. I will smile, nod, and keep chewing.
That is the absolute best real-life recovery strategy.
I am really looking forward to reading about everyone's favorite comfort foods in the comments.
Thank you so much for spending your time and sharing a table with us today.
We always love having these quiet, pressure-free conversations with you right here at Everyday English Learning.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Jake.
Have a beautiful week, and we will talk to you again very soon.
I am going to go warm up some leftover pizza right now. See you next time.